Hi everyone, so in this video I'm going to show you how to create this granny square blanket. This pattern is so easy and is perfect for a beginner. You can make it any size you want. You could go as big as you want and make a huge blanket, or you could say stop here and make a pillowcase, or you could do tiny granny squares and sew and crochet them together to make whatever you want. So for this pattern I'm going to be using a 4mm crochet hook and US terms. So thank you very much for watching. Please subscribe to my channel for more crochet videos. Okay, so the first thing that we want to do for our granny square is you want to do a magic ring or a magic circle. So to do that, you take your yarn and you wrap the yarn around your finger once, and then you wrap the yarn back over your finger to create a cross or an X, like so. Then you want to take your crochet hook and go underneath the first loop, and then using your crochet hook pick up the second loop and pull it through like so, and that there is a magic circle or a magic ring. And now you can move on to round one. Okay, so for round one of our granny square you want to begin by chaining 3. So 1, 2 and 3, and this chain 3 is going to count as our first double crochet. Once you've done that, now you want to work 2 double crochets into your ring. So to work a double crochet, you yarn over, go into the ring, pull up a loop, so yarn over and pull up a loop, yarn over and pull through 2 loops, and then yarn over and pull through the final 2 loops. That is 1 double crochet, and you want to work another one. So this is what you should have. You should have your magic ring with a chain 3 and 2 double crochets. And for this round, for round 1, you want to have 4 sets or 4 clusters of 3 double crochets with a chain 3 in between each one. So here we've done a chain 3 and 2 double crochets. That counts as a set of 3 double crochets. So now you want to chain 3, 1, 2, 3. And into your ring you now want to work another set of 3 double crochets. So yarn over, go into the ring and work 3 double crochets. There's 1. So like that. So now you have another set of 3 double crochets. So now you want to chain 3, and like I said, you should have 4 sets of 3 double crochets with the chain 3 in between each one. So now you need to work another set of 3 double crochets and then chain 3, and then a final set of 3 double crochets. Okay, so once you have done that, so now you should have 4 sets of 3 double crochets. So 1, 2, 3, 4. You want to work a final chain 3. So that's 1, 2, and 3. And now what you want to do is you want to close up your magic circle. So to do that, you take your straggler end here, so your end, and you just want to pull it like this. Just pull. Like that, and you have then closed up your magic circle. And to finish this round you want to end by doing a slip stitch into the top of the chain 3 that we did at the very beginning. So insert your hook in through the stitch and pull the yarn through and then through again. Okay, so once you have done that and you've done your slip stitch, you are now done with this colour. So what you want to do is you want to fasten off. You want to cut your yarn and then pull your yarn through and pull it really tight. If you want, you can do a knot, which is what I'm going to do. I'm just going to bring the yarn back through and tie a tight knot to secure it. And now we are ready to move on to round 2. So once we have done that, we have completed round 1 and we are now moving on to round 2. So for round 2, we need to attach a new colour. So to do that, you want to begin by doing a slip knot. So you wrap the yarn around your finger twice, pull this first loop over the second loop, and then pull the second loop all the way over your finger. Then insert your hook through here and pull tight. That is a slip knot. And now to attach a new colour, you want to select a random chain 3 space from last round. So one of these corners here, preferably not the corner that we finished off on. And what you want to do to attach a new colour is you want to insert your hook in through the space, and then you want to take your yarn, your new colour, and this is both pieces. So this is the yarn coming from the ball and your straggler end, and you want to place that yarn sort of over the back like so, and then using your crochet hook you want to pull both pieces of yarn through. So this is the yarn coming from the ball and the straggler end. You want to pull them through like so, and then you should have 3 loops on your hook, and you want to take the last loop here and you want to pull it over the hook, leaving the other 2 loops on the hook. So pull it over, and then you want to pull your yarn and pull it tight, and there you have attached a new colour, and you are ready to get on with round 2. Okay, so for round 2 we are going to be working into the chain 3 spaces of last round. So here are the chain 3 spaces, the corners, and these are what we are going to be working in for this round. And into each chain 3 space, or each corner, you want to work 3 double crochets, a chain 3, and then another 3 double crochets. So you should have 3 double crochets, 3 chain, and then 3 double crochets, and then 3 double crochets, 3 chain, and 3 double crochets into each corner. And then in between each corner you want to chain 1. The pattern actually states for us to chain 3, but as we have attached a new colour using this method, that counts as a chain 1. So now you just want to chain 2, so 1 and 2, and that attaching a new colour and chain 2 counts as chain 3, which counts as a double crochet. So now once you've done that, you want to work 2 double crochets into the space. So yarn over, go into the space and work 2 double crochets. That's 1, and then another one into the same space like so, and then you now want to chain 3, 1, 2 and 3, and then you now want to work another 3 double crochets into the same space. So there is 1 and 2 and 3. And you will find with most granny square patterns, when you come to a corner, you'll usually have a set of crochets or a set of stitches, and then you will chain something and then do another set of stitches into the same space, and that creates a corner. Okay, so once you've done that, that's 3 double crochets, a chain 3 and a 3 double crochet. You want to chain 1, and now you are back on to the next corner here, and you want to do the exact same. 3 double crochets, 3 chains, and then 3 double crochets. So yarn over, go into the space, work 3 double crochets. So there we go, I've done 3 double crochets. Now I'm going to chain 3, 1, 2 and 3, and work 3 more double crochets into this space. Okay, and once you've done that corner, now you want to chain 1 and do the exact same in the next corner. 3 double crochets, 3 chain, 3 double crochets, chain 1 again, do the same in this corner, and then chain 1 again. Right, okay, so I've just completed my final corner. So now I want to do a final chain 1, and now I am back to where I started. And to finish this round, you want to finish off by doing a slip stitch into the top of this chain 3, or this attaching a new colour chain 2 that we did at the beginning of this round. So go into the stitch and do a slip stitch like so, and that there is round 2 completed. So now you want to fasten off in the same way that we did last round. So cut your yarn and pull it through, and then we will get on with round 3. So we've just completed round 2, and now we are moving on to round 3. And in the same way as last round, we now need to attach a new colour, and we are going to do this in the exact same way as we did with round 2. Do a slip knot. Then you want to select a random corner, so a random one of these corners of our granny square. So I'm going to go with this one. I want to go into a random corner. I'm going to choose this one. Place both pieces of yarn around the back of your work and pull them through. And then you want to take this last loop and this last loop only and pull it over the end of your crochet hook. and then pull your yarn nice and tight. And there you have attached a new colour, and we can move on with round 3. So round 3 is very similar to round 2. With round 2 we just had 4 corner spaces, and here we have 4 corner spaces. But as well as the corner spaces, we also have these middle sections here, and these are called the runway. So for round 3, we are going to be working into the corners and also these runway spaces here. So into each corner, you want to work the same as last round. That is 3 double crochets, 3 chains and 3 double crochets into this corner, this corner, this corner and this corner. But into the runway spaces, you also want to work 3 double crochets, just one set of 3 double crochets. And then you want to do a chain 1 in between each set. So you'll be doing 3 double crochets, 3 chain, 3 double crochets, chain 1, 3 double crochets into the runway, chain 1, then do 3 double crochets, 3 chain, 3 double crochets, chain 1, 3 double crochets into the runway, then chain 1, then we are back onto a corner and then back onto a runway and back onto a corner again. So we've attached a new colour which counts as a chain 1. So now we just want to chain 2, and now you want to work 2 more double crochets into this space to count as our first set of 3 double crochets. Okay, so that counts as 3 double crochets. So now you want to chain 3 and work 3 more double crochets into the same space, into the corner. So now we have a corner. So now you want to chain 1 and we are onto a runway, onto this space here. So into this space, you just simply want to work 3 double crochets. So there's 1, and there's 2, and there's 3. So we've got corner, runway. And now you want to chain 1 again, and we are back on a corner. So you want to work 3 double crochets, 3 chains, and then 3 double crochet. Okay, so I've done that, 3 double crochet, 3 chain and 3 double crochet. And like I said earlier, on the corners you would always do a set of stitches. You would chain something and then do another set of stitches to create the corner. So once you've done that, now you want to chain 1 and you are back onto a runway. So you want to work 3 double crochets, 1 and 2 and 3. Then you want to chain 1 and we are back onto a corner. So as we did before, our set of corner stitches, 3 double crochets, 3 chains and 3 double crochets. Okay, and now you want to chain 1 and then we are back onto a runway. So work 3 more double crochets, chain 1 again, and we are back onto our final corner. So our set of 3 double crochets, 3 chain and 3 more double crochets. Okay, like that. Then you want to chain 1 and we are back on the runway, and you want to work 3 more double crochets and then work a final chain 1. And now to finish this round, to finish round 3, you want to work a slip stitch into the top of this chain 3 here, or this attach a new colour and 2 chain. So go into the stitch and work a simple slip stitch, and there we go, that is round 3 completed. And if you really wanted, you could fasten off this colour and leave it at that. That is a granny square, or you can continue with how I'm going to show you. So to finish round 3, you want to fasten off, so cut your yarn and pull it through, and we will move on to round 4. Okay, so once we've completed round 3, like so, now for rounds 4, 5, 6, 7, and however many rounds you want, you could go up to around 140 if you really wanted to. They are pretty much the exact same thing. So what you're going to do is whenever you reach a corner, we're going to do exactly what we have done before. That is 3 double crochets, 3 chain and 3 double crochets. So in all of your corners, that is what you were going to do. And in each runway, so here before in the last round we had one runway, and now we have 2 runways in this round, and each round that you go up you will have more runways. You want to work 3 double crochets, so a set of 3 double crochets into each space. And then in between each set of stitches that you do, you want to work chain 1. So into this corner here, you will work 3 double crochets, 3 chain, 3 double crochets. You will then chain 1 and work 3 double crochets into this stitch, chain 1, 3 double crochets into this stitch, chain 1. You will then work, you're back at a corner, so then you will work 3 double crochets, 3 chain, 3 double crochet, then chain 1, back on a runway, 3 double crochet, chain 1, back on a runway, 3 double crochet, chain 1, corner, and then chain 1, runway, chain 1, runway, chain 1, corner, chain 1, and you'll do this all the way around, finishing each round with a slip stitch and fastening off and then attaching a new colour for the new round into a random corner. And in each round will be exactly the same from now on. The only difference will be that each round you do, there will be more runways. So for this round, there are 2 runways. In the next round, you will have 3 runways. In round 6, you will have 4 runways. In round 7, you will have 5 runways until it gets bigger and bigger and bigger. You could do this creating lots of small granny squares and sewing them together to create a blanket. You could do a big one and create a pillowcase, or what I think I might do is do a really big one and keep going and going and going until I get a blanket, so a big granny square blanket. Okay, so for round 4, like I just said, I'm going to attach on a new colour in the same way as we have done previously. So always attach a new colour onto a corner. So I'm going to go with this corner. I'm going to attach a new colour as we have done before, like that. And once we've attached a new colour, we now want to chain 2, so that will count as chain 3, which will count as our first double crochet. And now into this space you want to work 2 more double crochets. That's 1 and 2. And a little tip is that it's handy to work over your straggler ends, and that way you don't have to weave them in as much in the end. Okay, so once I have done that, so that counts as 3 double crochets, I now want to chain 3 because I'm on a corner and work 3 more double crochets into this space. So, and now I'm going to chain 1 and I'm on a runway, so I'm going to work a set of 3 double crochets, and now I want to chain 1 and I'm still on the runway, so in this space I'm going to work 3 more double crochets. And now I want to chain 1 and I'm on a corner, so I'm going to work 3 double crochets, a chain 3 and then 3 more double crochets. And you want to continue to do this all the way around. Okay, so I've just done that. I've come to the end of round 4, and to finish this round, as with every round, you want to finish by doing a slip stitch into the top of the attaching a new colour and chaining 2 that we did at the beginning of the round. So go into the stitch and work a slip stitch, and then you want to fasten off and we're ready to move on to the next round. So I've just completed round 4 and now on to round 5. I'm going to select a random corner and I'm going to attach a new colour as usual, like so. And this round is the same as round 4, just a couple of extra runways. So I'm going to begin by chaining 2 to count as our first double crochet, and that's what you want to do at the beginning of every round. You want to attach a new colour and chain 2. And now I'm going to work 2 more double crochets to count as our first set of 3 double crochets. I then want to chain 3, 2, 3, and work 3 more double crochets. And like I said, this round is the exact same. Each corner is going to be 3 double crochets, 3 chain, 3 double crochets, and then 3 double crochets into each runway, except for this time you have 3 runways on each side, and you want to do a chain 1 in between each set, in between each corner, in between each runway. So I'm going to move on to round 5, and I'm just going to keep going and see where I get to. Okay, so I've been working on my blanket for the last day or so, and it is just getting to the size that I want it to be. I'm working on a pink round here, and then I have 2 or 3 more rounds afterwards to work. Each round has just been the exact same corner each time, and just more runways each round. So that is going to be it for this video. Thank you very much for watching. I really hope you enjoyed it and found this pattern as easy and simple as I did. Please subscribe to my channel for more crochet videos. Thank you, bye.